Okay, yeah, sunglasses. I'm fighting a migraine, so man up, deal with it, move forward. It's getting late in the day. I'm losing my sunlight. It's down. It's on the tree line. I'm going to keep going for a bit. What I'm doing now is I'm scouting an area that I'm becoming familiar with, and I'm looking for a place. I want to do a stealth garden in the bush this summer, and I want to do some more bug out from the bug out kind of stuff, and campsites, and LPOP, and things like that. And so, that's why I'm walking down this hill and showing you this area. We have a little bit of a rise here, and it's alongside a little roadway. Okay. And there's some elevation and some concealment. So if you were to do an LPOP, listening post / observation post, this would be a good spot. You have a clear avenue, you have lots of places to get in and out. It's near a roadside, so you can get supplies to and from. There's other little hills and knobs and things. This is a very little bumpy area. Okay, there's a lot of these little things all over this bush right here. It's not far from a water source, and it's easier to conceal a spot. And also too, from here, you can see things coming for about 50 yards, which isn't far, but an LPOP a lot of times isn't. And I'm going to show you another place as well, close to here, which would be another position to have. So this would kind of be another spot, but you want more than one anyways. Yeah, and in this thick bush, in terrain like this, if you have this kind of thing to deal with, whether it's in the boreal forest like we have here, or if you're in a jungle or anything like that, and I'm stumbling all over the place, so I'll start walking because I want to get to where I'm going. But if you have a place where you're limited in how far you can see because of thick bush, etc., then you need to fix that. You need to correct it, and the way to do that is to have several places. Okay, so I'll show you where I'm headed. I'm going that way. I came from that way, once we get down there on another video, I'll show it to you, but you can see a long ways. I'll pull up some other footage that I shot the other day in the same rough spot around here, and I'll show you back there a place where you can see a lot further. Remember, if you can see further, further can see you. Now, of course, with an LPOP, you would be as concealed as possible. Your entries and exits would be concealed. And here's the reality, and it's not just dealing with snow like we are here, tracks, okay? Whether it be wildlife tracks or human tracks or whatever. You leave tracks in the snow. It's tough to cover up. Now, when the snow is gone and you have the bush and the grass and things, you still leave tracks. And there's tricks to hiding it. Unfortunately, in the snow, it's tough to hide your tracks, and that's just all there is to it. So we'll come back to you in a few minutes. I gotta hoof it for a few hundred yards here while I still have daylight. There's a place I want to check. I haven't been down there for a while, and I need to have a look. Because water. I have to find water. I mean, I know where there is water. I got to make sure that I can have it and use it. And so that's where I'm headed right now, is to check out a water source. Once I've checked out that location, then I will start looking for trails, places, ways to get in and out. That kind of thing. Okay. So as we're going along this area here and along this trail, and you're talking about LPOPs, well, a place like that is another good spot. There's lots of hiding spots up there. There's lots of ways to disguise your position and hide. And also, because of that draw that leads back into the bush, that is a main area for animals, especially white-tailed deer, to travel. They like to stay in those low hollows and things. So for hunting season and putting food on the table, that's a good spot. And it's a good place to be able to see down the road. And it's much higher elevation than I'm at now. So if you are up there on that spot looking down across, for one thing, your angle would be different than this. You'd be on the other side of that hump that the road goes over, and you would see further down the road. And then right here, again, another high spot. So, just things to consider. Yeah, water's running. It sounds like there's water running under the ice. I'll know tomorrow. I'll come back with an axe. Today was just a quick recce, the end of the day with a little bit of daylight left, to check out the area. There's a beaver dam here. It's fairly significant, and a lot of water runs through here. The water was running right up until just before Christmas. I was here, and there was a lot of water running still. This is end of January, and sounds like there's water running. Might just be a trickle, but if it's water running, it's water running. Now, that being said, you can melt snow. Okay, you can get water out of that beaver dam and boil it, and there's issues with that. It's got to be boiled. It should be filtered, sand filters, etc. But yeah. But that's enough for today. Running out of daylight. I want to get back. I got a few other things to get ready for tomorrow. I brought some things that I'm going to be leaving out here, and then come back tomorrow. And I want to spend the day. And I'm going to be picking spots for. I want to have a campsite, and I want to have LPOPs, and I want to have secondary and tertiary campsites as well. I want to have places where several people can stay and have things spread out a little bit, so that there's more coverage, whether you be hunting for game or staying secure. Yeah, that's kind of where I'm going with this. And that's the project. Now, the other reason for the water and the other reason for the sites and all that is, again, I want to build some stealth gardening, some hidden gardens in the bush, and grow vegetables, etc. in the forest. It's kind of one of the summer projects I want to do. That's it for today's filming, and we'll carry on tomorrow.